Some would call it destiny. Some would call it a miracle. I call it a poor job at tackling. Congratulations to all the Minnesota Vikings fans. The Philadelphia Eagles will be awaiting you next Sunday. You ain't gonna get any easier of a win, because that game right there, that might have been the hardest game you've had to win in a long time. But next week, you're playing probably the second best defense. Actually, no. We got top 5 defense. 3 top 5 defenses still alive in the playoffs. The Jags are the best. Vikings and Eagles are like 2, 3. They're right there. And if you really watch that play, if you watch that over and over, number 43, I don't know his name, number 43 on the Saints, he went for the tackle and he completely whiffed because he didn't want to get a penalty for PI or anything like that. He didn't want to do that. But if you just go up and bring him down in bounds, the game is over. You didn't have to go with your shoulder first, back and head turned away and expect to either hit him or miss. Because guess what? Stephon Diggs jumped right over you. It's that simple. This guy is like 6'3". He is so fast. He is so athletic. He'll jump right over you and he'll miss you. It's that simple. You just had to stay there, stand your ground, and make the tackle or make the play, go for the ball. I don't understand what happened there. And that's the reason why the Saints are not going to Philly. That's a case in point. But props to the Vikings. As much as this game was kind of embarrassing, they were winning 17-0, and now they're losing 24-23 in the last 30 seconds of the game. There's a lot of room for concern on both teams just because of that. Your defense is one of the best, right? Best at pass rushing. Got some of the best. You got some of the best corners in Xavier Rhodes and stuff. But you allowed the Saints to come back after you're up 17-0. You got outscored 24-13. In total, and if you take away the 6 points, or 24-12, and if you take away that touchdown, 24-6, you got outscored. The thing about the Eagles is that with that win that they just had, all of the confidence in the world is in not only the defense and the way that they stood their ground against a very high, potent offense in Atlanta, but Nick Foles was getting on a roll in that second half, and you can expect him to be on that same exact kind of roll. Case Keenum, though, I truly am happy for him because he is, of course, he's a backup, just like Nick Foles is. And he came in week 2, and he's led this team to where they are now. And that throw, you couldn't have put that in a better spot. You couldn't, because if you had put it a little bit lower, number 43 wouldn't even thought about lowering his head. He would have went right in for the tackle or right in for the ball. Game over. So props to you, man. This is the first time in NFL history that we have 3, or not first time in NFL history. It might be actually first time in NFL history that we have 2 backup quarterbacks starting for the seed 1 and 2 spot in the NFC Championship game. This is unbelievable. 2 of the best defenses as well. And you have 3 of the 4 teams in the championship games have never won a Super Bowl. Jacksonville, Minnesota, and Philadelphia. And then, of course, you got freaking the Empire, the Patriots. They have like 5 in the last decade, so I mean, whatever. But props to the Vikings. What a great game. Props to the Saints for trying, man. You should have had it. Let's be real. With the way you came back and you controlled that second half, you should have had it. I'm going to shut up before I lose my voice again, or it's already gone. But tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of the Vikings game, as well as the Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars game. I picked this both to happen. I was perfect on my picks this weekend, and I'm so excited for the championship games next week. So tell me what you guys think. And I'm going to talk a lot this week on the Minnesota Vikings and the Eagles and how they match up and everything like that. So subscribe if you're new. Thank you for all the newcomers this past couple of days. And now thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys later. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go.